Hello people, Conspiracy Todd here, and I'm going to try to make my most compelling argument that the moon landing was faked. Here we go. Go to Google, type in Apollo 12 image library. On your top result here, click on it, Apollo 12 image library, go down to about 3/4 of the way down. AS 1248 7100 is what we're interested in. Here we go. This is a picture of the Surveyor 3 in the lunar module, the Apollo 12 lunar module. Let's click on it, and let's make it big here. This is the Surveyor 3 unmanned spacecraft, landed on the moon April of 1967. Its purpose was to test out the surface of the moon, made sure it was solid enough to land the lunar module on. It sent back over 6,000 pictures via this one of these antennas. One of them was a solar panel, the other was an antenna. This is the Apollo 12 lunar module. It landed on the surface of the moon next to the Surveyor 3 in December of 1969. The astronauts got out, walked over here, took a bunch of pictures of the Surveyor 3 spacecraft. But the Surveyor 3 spacecraft, you know, as I said, took over 6,000 pictures and sent those back to Earth in 1967. Let's compare the pictures and see if everything makes sense. All right, so we'll go over here, Apollo 12 image library, pick on the same thing. NASA was nice enough to supply us with those pictures from Surveyor 3. They're right here under AS 1248 7110. And this is the picture from 7110. It's just a closer up view of this footpad here. But let's go back. And in here, it has a PDF file right here. Just click on that. This is about 200 or 300 of the Surveyor 3 pictures, along with some other technical stuff. There's another picture. I'm going to pause. Okay, completely loaded. Surveyor 3 mission report, NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, 314 pages long. Let's go down here to page 27. This has a lot of information here, but page 27 has a pretty good picture of the Surveyor 3. But of course, this is not... Okay, page 27, Surveyor 3 spacecraft in landed configuration. But of course, this is a replica of the Surveyor 3 because this is actually on the California coast, on the beach. The company that built this was based out of California. It's Hughes Aircraft Company. Anyway, the thing had 3 legs on it, just like this one. Now this digger thing right here, it's on the other side. This is the camera here, and this thing had 3 legs. I want you to notice 2 things. These landing legs, this top part right here, appears to be silver on top, white on the bottom here. Also, these boxes, there's 2 boxes called Compartment A and Compartment B that house electronics. They have a mirrored surface in all of these pictures over here, but in these pictures you're going to see something different. Okay, you can see that that's a mirrored surface. It's reflecting that pole right there, that little dark thing there. All right. Okay, so this is page 27. We're going to go down to page 54. Page 54, picture number 13. See all these pictures here? You'll notice that's silver and these are white. But let's go to 54. Picture number 13. Silver, white, white. Over here, we're going to go down to 7110. Click on it because it's a closer view. So white pole, white pole, white pole. Over here, silver pole, silver pole, and 2 white poles. All right, scroll down here to page 65. Silver pole, white pole, white pole, white. All these are white poles. We have a silver pole on top and 2 white poles. Same thing here. Silver pole on top. Okay, I've scrolled down to page 151. You can see this is footpad number 2. It's right next to the digger thing here. All of these have a silver pole on top. Page 176 here is probably the best picture showing that the the digger thing right here is right next to this foot pad. Silver pole on top, 2 white poles on the side. Over here we have 3 white poles. And okay, the other thing we're going to talk about is those compartment A and compartment B. We're going to go down to AS 1248-7117, and this is one of those compartments. Compartment A, I do believe, but they're both the same. As you saw earlier, they had a mirrored surface to them. And I scrolled back up to page 27 of this report. You can see that's supposed to be a mirrored surface on top, not these metal panels that are not even all flat. But this is the replica in the on the California beach. So let's find the actual picture from the surface of the moon here. Page 187 shows that compartment A here, and here's compartment A from the Apollo 12 pictures. And actually there's a better picture, 7137 from Apollo 12. It's a little closer. You can see see it a lot better here. Does that look the same? I think not. We're going to scroll down to 192, page 192. There's that. You're seeing the reflection of the darkness of space up above. This looks like reflective glass panels here. This looks like aluminum panels. This whole spacecraft is supposed to be made out of aluminum to make it lighter. I went down to page 195. This is the other compartment, which is made out of the same material, the glass. Now I'm on page 246. The glass panels there in 247. You can tell it's a totally different material. And if they bent this up, and these are supposed to be reflective glass panels, you wouldn't expect it to bend like that. This is obviously metal. These are supposed to be reflective glass, and you can tell that it reflects up in that picture. You can tell that it's a reflective glass here, and I think this is a lot better replica of the Surveyor than the one that they used in these Apollo 12 pictures. This is page 187 again, compared to that one. And again, here's the difference in the foot pads with the silver pole on top and the white pole on top here. Apollo 12, Surveyor 3. Doesn't look the same to me on these either. There's some problems here. So anyway, why do you think there's these differences in the Surveyor 3 and the pictures from 1967 and then the pictures from when they went to the moon in 1969? I think it's because they got a hold of a bad replica of the Surveyor 3 picture here, or the Surveyor 3 spacecraft, because it was 2.5 years later, and Hughes Aircraft Company was through making these things, and they didn't have one. And NASA calls them up and say, hey, we need a replica of the Surveyor 3, or we're going to go land on the moon right next to it, and we need to practice with it. And they said, okay, we'll make you one up. And they didn't make it exactly the same. Anyway, what do y'all think? Give me some comments. Like if you like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. I think this is my most convincing arguments that the moon landings were faked. I think it's pretty convincing. Let me know what you think. Bye.